Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to try and make this particular design right here, which you can use to put on any gift tags or Christmas cards or even make wrapping paper out of them like this. So let's just get started. Go to File and New. For this particular tutorial, I'm going to make it 5 into 5 inches and CMYK. 300 ppi and click create. First, we're going to make our tree. Go to your rectangle tool. If you cannot see it, it's right click and then rectangle tool. Now hold your shift key down, click and drag to make a square of some size. I'm going to go ahead and cancel the stroke, and for the fill I'm just going to give some random color for now just so that we can see. Now go to your pen tool. If you right click, you will see a delete anchor point tool. Click that. Go ahead and click on one of the anchor points so that it becomes a triangle. And now use the selection tool. You can see the rotate here. Hold your shift key down and rotate it so that it rotates in perfect 45-degree angles. So the first triangle is ready, but it is not exactly like how we want. So let's go ahead to our direct selection tool. Click on this point and then hold your shift key while doing this, like click and drag to make it a little longer. Okay, so then now the next part of the tree. Go to your selection tool again, click on this triangle, hold your Option or Alt key down, click shift and drag it down a little bit. But we need to increase the size of this. So come back here, click, hold your Option and Shift key down and increase the size a little bit. One more of this. Option, Alt, click, Shift and drag to make the third one. Our tree is almost ready. So you can keep these edges pointy because that's how a Christmas tree looks like. But I wanted to give it a little rounded edge. So I'm just going to click and select everything. Go to my direct selection tool. And you see these circles right here at the edges. I'm just going to click on that and drag it a little bit in so that all the sides gets rounded up. So now go to your selection tool again, click and drag to select everything and go to your pathfinder. If you cannot find it, it's window and then pathfinder. And in this, select unite and then everything gets grouped together as one piece. So I just brought in the color palette from the previous thing. So I'm just going to click on my tree and press I on the keyboard to select that color. Okay, that's done. Let me just reduce the size. Hold your shift key down and you can reduce the size. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. So for the tree trunk, I've chosen this color. Now I'll go to my paintbrush tool, 5-point round. Let's go to stroke 2 and then just draw a line. This one we want that color. So I on the keyboard, but wait. Select this, I on your keyboard and make this color. I'm just gonna make it stroke. Okay, let's change this to 0.2. Okay, that should be fine, but it's in the front. So click on this, Command Shift and open square bracket to send it to back. You can make this a little thinner if you want, one, however that suits you. All right, now it's time to put some Christmas lights on this. So go back to your tree right here, and in here there are 3 options. One is you can draw normal, and the one is draw behind. And the thing is draw inside. So we're going to click on draw inside. Now click here so that it does not get, it's unselected. Now go to your pencil tool and we'll keep this at 0.75, probably 0.5. And make sure your stroke is set to black. And let's draw some lines here. This looks fine. Go to your selection tool again, and if you click again here, you can see that nothing comes out of this tree. So that's perfect. Now let's make some circles to show lights. So go to your ellipse tool, hold your shift key down, click and drag to make a circle. And let's remove the stroke. And for color, let's give one of the colors that we have chosen. That's red. Let's make few more. Shift and drag. And then let's make this yellow. Where's the bright yellow? Probably here. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some of these. Okay, so our lights are ready, as you can see here. And next, we have to draw normally. So let's just click on draw normally. And our Christmas tree is ready. Now it's time to put in some text. So let's just go to our text tool, click, say Merry, enter Christmas. Just going to select this, change this to this particular font, make this to about 45, and place it right here. And this one we're going to color bright red. So yeah, there you go. This part is completely done. Now it's time to give some background and add some snow. So I'm just going to go back to my rectangle tool, click and drag to make a rectangle. It's bright red. Let's give it this color. I on your keyboard and select the color. Now we're going to send it back. Command Shift and open square bracket. Now let's go ahead and make some snowflakes. So right click, ellipse tool, click and hold your Shift key and drag to make rounds like this. And it's going to be white, obviously. So select it white and let's move it up here. Now we'll go ahead and make more of these in different sizes. Okay, so I added a lot more snowflakes here. So this is basically how your design is created, and now it's ready. And I'll show you how to make this into a seamless pattern, because that is one of the most tricky things that a lot of people have problems with. So let's just do that. So to do this, first I'm going to click and drag and make a copy here because I don't want to disturb it. And then I'm going to reduce the size of everything by holding my Shift key down and reducing it. I've held the Option key down as well so that it reduced much better. So I'm just going to click again, hold your Shift Option and click it to make it even more smaller. Alright, now that's ready. And now I'm going to remove the background. But if I remove the background, I won't be able to see the white dots. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this somewhere on my other side of the artboard. So this should be fine. And I'm going to click on the background, that's the blue thing, and delete it. Always make your patterns without a background. Then it's easier because then you can add any background of your choice later on. And that makes it pretty helpful when you want to create a set of these patterns. Okay, so now click and select everything. And now we'll go to Object, Pattern, and Make. Okay. So you get a different variety. I'm not going to go into that. I've done a separate video on how to make a pattern. You can just go and see that. Just click and probably brick by row. This seems pretty nice. But we should just look at all the snowflakes and make sure they're not like cut off or weird. For example, here it seems a little weird. These two together. So I'm just going to click on this and delete it so that it's just not cluttered. Even the same thing here. This one, it's okay, but this, I'll move it a little bit up here so that it's nice. So you can move these things around, see what looks good. And once you've finalized everything by moving things around, you can go ahead and click on done. And now, if I want to make a pattern, I'm just going to go to my rectangle tool, click and make a rectangle. And select whatever color you want on that. And I'll make another rectangle on top. You can do by making Command C or Control C to copy, Command F or Control F to paste on top. So there are two rectangles on top of each other right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and select my pattern. So this is how you make a simple Christmas pattern or a card. You can also use it to make gift tags. If you want to know how to create gift tags in Illustrator, I have a video which I made sometime last year. You can go check it out. And you can add this pattern on top of it to give it a festive look. Alright, so thank you for watching and I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button and also the subscribe button. And don't forget to comment if you have any questions regarding Illustrator or if you want to learn to do something with Illustrator. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.